So, if you're not seeing last episode, we started a little bit of like a solo run to try and get back to the big leagues like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and stuff like that to fight Braun Breaker. I am on a solo run. I did break up with my team, as you can see. I just want to see what Nick Aldis has to say because I am still somehow on SmackDown.
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am. But I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers. But where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner and I don't have a match.
Now, you've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Gunther and Roman already have their match for the World Heavyweight title.
That's an interesting one.
Against Rusev.
That's another interesting one.
Your old partner Hector just made the show against Penta. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Ludwig Kaiser has been gaining momentum since coming back from injury. Tear the house down against him and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Huh. Kaiser.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling in Survivor Series. One-on-one with Penta.
Aldis might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Hector. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Penta are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Hector. Congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
Okay.
The archetype set to take on Kaiser.
5-2. That's my Survivor Series match.
Chad Patton's not gonna be able to pull it off.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Jacob Fatu back. Fatu's letting him off the hook tonight. And the archetype may be hurt.
Well, that match didn't happen.
Archetype, I'm done with the disrespect. Only reason I didn't send you to the hospital is because I want you in the ring. You jumped my uncle in his house, and now everyone wants to be your friend. Because you said you're sorry. I ain't forgetting nothing. I told Road Dogg I want the archetype at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. Nah, you caught a sentence. See, this isn't just a belt to me. It's my legacy. It's my blood. It's my family. I spent 819 days in the box thinking about coming here and taking what's mine. When my grandma passed away, Umaga laid his Intercontinental Championship to rest with her. The IC belt is buried in my family's crypt. And you think you're gonna put disrespect on it? Nah, Oos. I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. If that's why I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. Got what I mean?
I've been wanting to fight 5-2. You're telling me Jacob Fatu beat Logan for this title. That's another interesting match.
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. This isn't just a match for Jacob Fatu. This is vengeance. This is retribution. You went after the man's family. You made this personal.
You're repeating yourself, Paul. What's your point?
My point is, you're about to get the worst beating since Braun Breaker threw your corpse out of the ring. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
Okay, I'll talk to Hector first.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be thinking about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go up there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for it?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. If Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Okay, Adam, you're next.
Hey, Adam. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. This version.
Thanks for not giving up on me.
Should we hug it out?
Don't make it rude. I'm just glad you helped me get back on the right path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu. So you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Braun Breaker, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
So after this PLE, we have the Royal Rumble, and then we have WrestleMania. Oh yeah, we're almost to the end of the series, actually.
Is tonight the greatest moment of this man's comeback, or its final act?
It's a friendship that never ever end. I'm on 5-2. Ah, 2. Ah, 2. Believe it or not, in 2K25, I did use that background of my entrance. Even though it said Jacob Fatu.
The look on Jacob Fatu's face says it all. The archetype is in trouble.
The Samoan werewolf
absolutely devastated Bronson Reed at SummerSlam, and that wasn't even personal. I don't know if the archetype is...
Come on.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most coveted.
The most coveted title in all of professional wrestling. Ish.
Referee calls for the bell, and here comes Fatu.
You all heard the Samoan werewolf. This isn't just a title defense. This is vengeance for what the archetype did to his uncle, Rikishi. This is personal.
People have to understand that where Fatu come from, an attack on his family is an attack on the man himself. The archetype may have turned over a new leaf, but Fatu is ready to burn the whole damn forest down.
The Archetype changed his attitude, but the Intercontinental
And come on.
is still demanding retribution for his attack on Rikishi. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu being systematically worked on, man.
The champion looking slightly rocked now.
But this match may not last much longer if he doesn't shape up soon.
I try to reverse another move. And I can't reverse this one.
And this off the springboard.
What an incredible display of athletics from the Colossus.
We're going to send him over the top rope with a big clothesline. Now what does he do? He's got the man right where he wants him, in trouble. Across the ring, fends it off. Good counter.
He's getting back to his feet.
Come on.
Fight left.
And probably not gonna hit. Oh, it did.
Jacob Fatu able to ward off that attack.
Kick to the gut. Sent to the ropes.
Nicely done. Managing to save themselves there.
Both wrists captured.
Bouncing up to the top rope here.
Into the drop kick. And would you look at this double springboard moonsault. Stop.
Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
Yeah, clearly hurting here, but what's also clear is the fact they have wrestled a fairly smart match to this point. Just needs to bring it home now.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu is going to have to dig down deep here.
He's able to dodge that one.
Kill you. Big drop kick to the chest.
Pulled into that corner. So hard down.
Okay, okay.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
No. You gotta win at any cost.
Does it tell me? Nah.
Struggling to fight back.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Misses on the springboard.
Boom, what a kick. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
Bringing the focus to the temple, hoping to
Ow.
Leading him against the turnbuckle right here.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. Fatu's on the rope.
Found it.
The archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
A chair.
He's got a chair and it looks like he's
Come on, where's Hector?
About to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's gonna crush the archetype.
There he is.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What?
Can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the
Oh, I hate.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
Bruh.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened to you tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the only one who didn't abandon him at his rundown wrestling school. I was the one who told him he couldn't keep trotting out the same tired act. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck on the convention circuit, and you never would have heard from him again. When I gave him the opportunity to cement his new attitude with one blow from a shovel to Shinsuke Nakamura's skull, he didn't have the guts to follow. He needed me to do the dirty work. Then when we get to SmackDown, he acted like he was something tough. But really, I was the one standing up to Jey Uso while he was off beating up an old man. Then, he decides to try to play nice again. And what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe, after that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, You will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you, like you took so many.
Okay, so hand me a chair. Almost got it all upgraded.
Uncle Tight, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. You aren't the piper. He's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector. You got business with Bron. You got business with Wise Man. You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I'll run this business. And ours ain't done.
I didn't think it would be.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
You weren't worried about doing the right thing when you smashed Jey Uso's dad over the head with that shovel. Just saying.
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Let's see what the manager's got to say.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad. Believe me. I got even angry when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies at his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man. Years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Yeesh. Randy Orton. Hector.
What's happening here? The Viper's looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's proud to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a bias Hector Flores officiating this match.
Man, the crowd is even singing his song.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot.
Okie dokie, let's just hope Hector doesn't screw me over.
The Archetype walks into this match. There's a spot out of the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
I'm actually watching Hector's movements.
Who is going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania? We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a referee's license.
Brutal double stomp in the corner. Orton has the momentum against him here.
Yeah, Randy's defensive instincts need to kick in.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Feeling the energy and ready to bring it to his opponent.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Lands the elbow.
I'm supposed to taunt him when it's talking on the Randy.
Oh no, the ref jumping into the fray. I gotta say, I cannot wrap my head around why the ref would call something like that.
And look at this guy handing it up for the crowd.
on. I feel like Hector's gonna get involved.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Wards that off. What a response. Whoa, referee getting into the action. Down with a Frankensteiner. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked. Gets to the ropes. And the hold is released. Down with the bulldog. Oh, set it up. Springboard misses the target. The sheet is starting to wear off of him a bit now. Yeah, Orton looks so crisp there. Being tossed with a back suplex. That's out. Here it is. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count. Give our guest referee his due. That was a good count. Our official kept a fair count there. Really earning his stripes. And Orton gets countered there. Destroyer. Open up the floodgates. The blood is pouring out of him now. Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach.
That just excited me so bad.
Into his feet, but he's still looking glassy-eyed. Got out of the way of that one. Measuring their opponent, waiting for their opponent to get back to their feet.
He's going for a signature.
Randy Orton with the Orton stomped over and over again. A lethal blow from the Apex Predator. Some quick thinking from him right there. Just a world hard drag. Scoreboard will even put this one away. The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes. I gotta say, our official tonight is doing a stand-up job. Yeah, I was weary at first, but I agree, Cole. The officiating
Come on.
is so bizarre and weird and freaky. And it follows it up with the archetype headed into the run. Hector Flores stopped the count. Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle. Look out. RKO is blocked. Clothesline attempt. All right. Oh, the RKO. And now it's a fast count. The archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match. Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores. Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight. You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
You prick, Hector.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beats sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble.
Yeesh.
Forever.
You worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
And that match will be in the next video. Thank you guys for sticking around for this whole video. But stay tuned to see the I Quit match between me and Hector. Adios.